Have a look at the back development of one Art Atwood. Wow, is he impressive. This guy competed from 2000 to 2006. He competed at a couple of Olympias, never really placed that high. But the important part is this back development. Still today, 2025, we talk about this guy's back like it's the best thing to bodybuilding since steroids. It was a great back. But here in 2025, Joe Palacios, he features such a great back development. And I hope that I'm not mispronouncing Joe's last name, Palacios, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, look at the thick lat insertions on this guy. Can't wait to see this guy competing the bigger shows to see who he can take out and send home crying. But today we are going to compare these two studs. This is Art Atwood. I believe it's from the 2006 San Francisco Pro, and it's not, or 2005 rather, and it's not the best version of him, but it is the most complete version. But I think the fun part is going to be the back shots. Structurally speaking, these guys are similar. Huge upper bodies, maybe a little more quad sweep in both cases would make these physiques just perfect. Decent arms, I think Palacios, maybe a better set of arms. And he is a couple of inches shorter, maybe 2.5 inches shorter, depending on if Art Atwood lied about his height. It would be the IFBB probably lying about it. Instead of Art, they have to go with the status quo, you know. Now, here's the front lat spread, another version of Art. 2002, probably his prime, right around his prime, but I don't think the 2002 Olympia was his best version. He looks rather narrow in the upper body, doesn't he? The front double, it looked very similar. One of his quads, quite a bit bigger than the other, and you can notice that. You could notice that back in the day. Anybody with a keen eye noticed that about Art, but he did have massive quads by times, or he had a massive quad anyway. If you're actually judging this one, pose for pose, I would absolutely give Joe the edge after the front, or the first two shots. Now turn to the side. Wow. I like how Joe's opened up, don't get me wrong, and how he is displaying the wheel, the hanging hamstring in the quad, the lag. You guys make fun of the way I say lag. He is bending down a little bit also. That just makes him look thicker. Now, Art, it's not a very fair angle here. I think the camera needs to be where Art is looking. So you go over there and he'd be a lot thicker. Look at how much meat is on the hoof. Look at that. It's just all kinds of ripped, glorious blockbuster muscle on Art Atwood. So no, he's not opened up nice like he should be. But from an actual side point of view, a real side chest, this has to be one of the most impressive. Does it not? Here's the side tricep. I just like doing Art Atwood videos. He seemed like such a nice feller, and may he rest in peace. He passed away, hold on a second, should have wrote this down. 2011. Yes, very, very young. Keep in mind, this is 2003. I was going to say 2002. So he did compete at the Olympia in 2003 also. Maybe his best version, but not a whole lot of pictures, which is kind of vexing. Now here is why we came here. To see the back shots compared. Can you dream up thicker lats? I mean, my soul. Arts are a little thicker, I think. The lighting's kind of terrible back then, which is funny. Texas Pro had outstanding lighting. So you can't use that as an excuse like normally. Nowadays lighting sucks. But yes, it is, it's a decent battle if you're going to take it seriously. The hamstrings and glutes, a little more peeled for Joe. A little more thick also. Now just for fun, here's the 2003. Look at that. He's a whole lot smaller in the back, isn't he? Art, which leads me to believe that he wasn't as conditioned at that San Francisco Pro. He's a little older also. So he went for size at the San Fran. But here at the Olympia, the guy's pretty shredded. And he still has a big back. But you can clearly see not as big, not as thick in the lat insertion area. Now here's the back double. Wow. Wouldn't it be fun to be built like this guy? You just walk around and hit back double bicep shots and impress everybody. I mean, nobody has this thick fingers that swoop under there like that. Who else? Who else? I mean, you got Lee Haney, very thick lat insertions, but not as dense, I don't think. That's what they used to call me, Mr. Dense. For different reasons, of course. Now, here is the abs and thigh. Little bit of a torn lat, you can see, for Art Atwood. Slightly narrow in the upper body as well, compared to Jo Palacios. But look at the abs. Very peeled. Shredded to the diced even. He had a pretty dry package here at 2003, or in 2003. So it's hard to take this seriously. You could say, well, 2003 would have beat Jo Palacios. Well, maybe not. He was a little smaller. A little smaller for sure. Joe's massive. He's a mastodon. And that's it, guys, gals, everybody. This is just for fun. This is a guy from 2000 and, what did I say, 5 San Fran Pro. He got like 10th or 11th place. Him and Bob Ciccarello placed side by each, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he got 10th, and I think did Bob beat him? Bob did beat him. Bob got 9th. So, congratulations, Bobby boy. Anyway, enough about Bob Chick. Hit thumbs up on the video. Let me know, or actually wait till I release another questionnaire in my comment section. I ask you guys to go ahead and name a video and hit thumbs up on it. I pay attention to the ones with lots of thumbs ups. Have a great one, folks.